Right, I think the stream should be running with overlays now. I've had to delete most of the stuff I've created. It should be running. I deleted the everything basically, bar this screen. What else have I got? The end screen, the start screen, and the two main screens. So yeah, we've only got two main screens, the start and the end. No, that's still there. I am going to create a screen later on, I think, to put in the all change. Just push it, because what's happening is I had so much going on that it was crashing their system, so it was killing my stream. Although the bloke did say it looked pretty good. I had 75 layers across all of my scenes, where they recommend that users only have between 5 and 7 layers in total. Yeah, whoops. Yeah. I can pretty much put back everything that I had, I think. You should still have the chat coming up on the screen as well. Oh. Excellent. Once we get a green light here, we're going to start to move out, even if it is before our departure time of 8:15. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of running around services, just jump on stuff and do it tonight, I think. In a good mood. Could be a long one. Right, so we have the green signal. Close up. Ooh. Midnight maybe, later. And we're off. So how was your day, Slayer? You have a good one? They announced the next DLC for this after Rapid Transit, New York and New York and Rapid Transit. Yeah, not bad, my man, not bad. No GWR DLC that I know of for the Xbox version. I do know that we're getting the West Somerset and East Dorset Railway, which is Steam. all the old semaphore signalling and stuff. It's a big route. Good route as well, to be fair. If they do the exact same as what they did on Train Sim. There's a mixture of passenger, freight and all sorts on there, but it's all steam driven. Which brings a whole new dynamic to stuff. You have to refill with water at stations and stuff. The Xbox probably won't see that until the full release though. And there is reports floating around the internet that the Xbox One X enhancement patch isn't far off. Which apparently drastically changes the look of the game for Xbox One X users. I don't think we're going to see any DLC for this. I think you're just going to see the release of the game. You might see another patch. I think this is a dead fish in the water now. I could be wrong though. I often am wrong. I was down in Reading at the weekend on Sunday. Saw a 12 car 387. That was impressive. It being taken to the sidings. Whoa. I was doing a work job down there. I was driving under it as it was going over the first bridge as you leave Reading station. 12 car though, it was huge, really long. Right, hopefully I don't overshoot the station this time, I'll be paying attention. Stream running okay though, Slayer, smooth. Cool. Well, at least I now know what was causing the problems with the stream just cutting out, so I can work with it. If I hit that limit and it refuses to load the stream, I've just got to change some stuff. It must have been 16 cars then. The bloody thing was really long. It took ages to come across that bridge. It was definitely two trains together. I'm guessing it was just a stop movement because you wouldn't have that big a train in service. I was a bit hard, I was driving around the roundabout. Does it say what service I'm driving in the Xbox Live menu? No, I wasn't a passenger. No, I drove down there to do some work. Yeah, I'm going to start doing IRL streams when I'm driving, I think. Just to show how bad other people are. No. I don't do road rage. No point. I can't help how other people drive, so there's no point getting wound up about it. My wife would probably tell you something different though. So there was a shake-up at Dovetail Games' social media team today, by the looks of it. I don't know if you've been on the forums. So there's a new guy called Train Sim Martin that seems to have taken over from Train Sim J, and Train Sim J's forum profile has been eradicated. Wouldn't surprise me the way he stopped answering emails and stuff. He's often short but sweet nature in replying. I got on the wrong service here. And well... Hello, Slayer. Bye-bye, Slayer. Do that every time we go past your house. And here we are entering Slough. Oh, Southall, sorry. Slough. Bit premature. God knows. Where we're stopping next. Yeah, it's a really good railroad, that one. Or railway. Doesn't exist anymore, but yeah. They managed to recreate it because a guy went round and filmed and photographed everything when it was running back in the 50s. Right, 1 mile to Hayes and Harlington and Lag Tunnel. I think we avoid Lag Tunnel this time because we actually stop in the station. stopping like a pro now. Got this down. Oh, excuse me. Hoping in multiplayer they introduce random faults on these, so that somebody has to come and rescue you in a diesel, like in class 66, and then drag you to the depot. Make it very realistic. Didn't have you down as a FIFA player, Slayer. Oh, hello. Signals are out. Oh, nice. Good luck on selling that then. What's that towards your Xbox One S? Yeah. I'm going to start saving. Lag tunnel. Here it comes. And it runs smoothly. Probably is it a legit 700k? Oh, here we go, here's the lag. And that's the tunnel that normally lags us. Ah, I see. We're straightened. Ah. Thought you were holier than ho, Slayer. Didn't have you down as a FIFA bandit. Oh, nice. Oh, we got a 5 mile run to Slough now, and we have 5 minutes to do it. It's going to be interesting. Had an update on my Great British Rail Freight application today. Well, they refused my application until I pointed out I'd passed the train driver's assessment part 1. And they were like, oh, have you? Oh, let's have another look at it then. I said, I did put that in the application, but it wasn't on your CV. Oh, well, I do apologise. I did put on there, have I sat and passed a train driver's assessment? And I put yes. So now hopefully I'll have part 2 next week, or the week after, which is the bits I didn't get to do with Greater Anglia. So I could be a freight driver. Silly money. Driving class 66s. 12-hour turns. Woohoo! A 36-hour week. 3-day working week. Ha 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 ha. Oh, a lovely run down to Slough. We see out the window. Nothing but trees. Hopefully don't have any passengers on the line here like you did. Got freewheeling this at 80. Woo! I'm guessing we're going all the way to Reading on this service. Should have kept it for yourself. Release day. Got the Scorpio edition. How much did I pay for it? £3.49. So I had £100 off. That was my Christmas present from the wife last year. I'm a lucky man. Bot's got the fucking plate out. The old pewter out. Only accept notes though, don't put coins on it, you scratch it. Nearly at birth. See, they haven't electrified this part of the line yet. No cables. Welcome back. Yeah, it's a dead game. But I'll keep streaming it. I'm getting views on YouTube, so just make the content straight from here to YouTube. Like I've said before, once DLC or a patch comes out. Oh yeah, Euro Truck Sim, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Well, Dovetail are good at churning out content for the PC. Because London Overground is owned by a non-government enterprise. It's run by a private company, Arriva Trains, which is part of the DB group. I'm honestly not sure. Dino PC are pretty competitive. Or there's Chill Blast. Yeah, don't buy them from game, mate. Because they're overpriced for what they are. They're built by Overclockers UK. You can get the same PC for half the price. Trust me, I used to work for them. I know what the markup is. But yeah, Dino PC or Dino PC or Chill Blast PC are two good ones. Chill Blast's a little bit on the steeper side, but Dino or Dino look to be pretty good. There's so many different people out there now. I only bought my games while I worked for them because I had 20% discount. My price range, probably about 1,000. Intel for gaming, mate. Don't touch AMD for gaming. Intel and Nvidia all the way for me, personally. Yeah, i5 would be fine for train sim and truck sim and stuff, as long as you go for the higher end i5s. Don't go for the low end i5, because if you go for a low end i5, you might as well go for a high end i3. Save yourself some money. If the budget allows at the time, I'll probably go i7. The pricing is fluctuating so much at the minute. Yeah, Intel and Nvidia, mate, then, if that's what you're planning to do with it. i5 7000 or 8000 series will be more than enough. Might have to dial back some settings, but... Shed Hive! Class 66, whoop whoop! Replacing the CPU is because when you take the CPU out and you put it back in, put a new one back in, the operating system decides that it won't work anymore and you have to reinstall that. It's okay if you put 2 hard disks in it. Have like, yeah, solid state. Your OS, and then yeah, games on like a secondary. That way you just have to reformat the solid state every time you do it. But replacing graphics cards, yeah, there are many people. All of those, that Dino PC will build it for you. And anything goes wrong, you just send it back to them. But you won't be touching a CPU. You shouldn't touch the CPU. You shouldn't have to change anything on the hardware for at least 2 years. And then again, you just buy a new PC. But changing the graphics card's easy. That's pop it out, pop it in. But yeah, if you're looking at i5s, 7700s or the 8000 series, like the 7000 series is the older generation now. They've just released the 8000. I know people that run Train Sim 2018 and Train Sim World on max settings on an i5. It's all about RAM. You need at least 16 gig. Well, no. You need 16 gig as a minimum. You can run the games on 8 gig if you want to be... If you're going to run it on 8 gig of RAM, you need to have a graphics card with at least 6 gig of VRAM on it then. RAM's what makes the machine fast. The more RAM you got, the more it can load into the RAM for faster access. Whoa, what just happened to the chat? Oh, that whole conversation that we just had there about computers has just disappeared out of the chat. Weird. No, it's just disappeared off my end. Weird, weird, weird. Doopy-doopy-doo. Only 2.7 miles to Twyford. And the wife turns off all the lights in the house. Cheers, wife. I'm now sat in the dark. Welcome back. Yes, we have a new Home Secretary. Be interesting to see what happens with him. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but what use is that mirror there for the train driver to look back down the train when there's a whacking great big lift pillar in the way? Right, next stop is Reading. Right, we're being moved across a track here. Which way are we going? My money's on left. Yep. Being moved across to the fast down for no reason whatsoever. Good evening, hovering fawn. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing this evening? You good? Excellent, excellent. You join us as we're on our approach into Reading, where this train will terminate. And then we're going to find something else on the platforms, and we're going to do that. How long do you reckon before they duck us over again? Oh, what's the point in that? I just don't get it. They just left us on the route we were on. No, it's the signalman's taking us into a... He's moved us under the fast down, and then he's moving us over a couple of platforms where he could have left us where we were on the slow down instead of the fast down. We'd have glided straight in. The good old Willy Wonka signalman in this. That's messing with our heads. Yeah, Train Sim World is pretty cool. Shame that the Xbox Founders Edition has a few bugs which we work around. Thank you for the double yellow, signalman. Alright, so what's the plan here? Thought it would be. Good evening, Smokey3113. Welcome to the stream. Oh, nice. I personally myself am in the process of becoming a UK freight driver. Or engineer, as you call them. Right, slowly coming into Reading now. This is the bridge. Yeah, for freight. Yep. Class 66 in the UK. I don't know what they are in America. General Motors used to make them. Yeah, this is the Bridge Slayer where I saw that 16 car. Huge roundabout down there. Or is it this one? Could be that one. There's a huge roundabout here somewhere. Signal track, yeah, apart from like old yards and stuff where it's all done on the hands. All the mainline stuff is signalled. very few semaphore signals now. It's normally all 4-aspect or 3-aspect lighting, LED. Even some fancy bits where it's all controlled in cab. You don't even have a signal on the external part. Yeah, but your area is vast. Impossible to signal some of it. Bit of pissing in the wind sometimes. Oh, excuse me. Chill blast. Overclockers and PC specialist. No worries. Yep, the illumination is working fine. We don't tend to have conductors on our trains for freight. We have train managers on a freight. That look after the train itself. But our freight trains aren't as long as yours in America or Canada. Quite small in comparison. So they don't need more than... You might find that there's a driver and a secondary driver. jeepers on freight. Conductors on passenger are just to check tickets and ensure the safety of the passengers on the train. Also known as a guard. Yeah, we call them guards as well. They used to be the people that looked after and stopped the bandits. Blimmin' hell. You wouldn't want to be the person that forgot to put the light on the back of that train, would you? What's that in miles? Mother of God. I bet you were. Jeepers. That's a 2 kilometre train. A mile and a quarter. Yeah, I could understand why you were annoyed. I would be too. That's a phenomenal length of a train, that, hovering. What were you hauling? Containers or aggregate or corn or oil? God, blimey. It's a lot of grain. You didn't have to hook all of the... You didn't have to build the train. I hope the shunters did that for you. Cool. Loading 4 containers at a time. Yeah, boss, we just added 4 more. 197 to go. Must have taken about a week to get that ready. What were you driving? GP40s? I'd imagine a train that long must have had about 4 engines on it. Holy mother. I think the longest train I've seen here was 100 containers long. That's intermodal containers, the ones that go on the ships. And that was pulled by a Class 70 hybrid diesel, which promptly parked itself outside my house. Then went into power saving mode. I don't know if you've ever heard what one of them sounds like when it goes into power saving mode. It sounds like an atomic bomb going off. Damn, 4 engines. What models were they, do you know? Oh, I see. Oh, oh. Accelerating to wheel slippage. Oh. Looks like another slow run back up to Paddington. Or this could be a semi-fast actually. There you go. There it is. I believe they do on most of them now. That little box there, you see? That tends to be the camera. I don't think every train has them, if I'm honest. I don't know about freight, but I know that certain passenger trains do. Slayer, are you there? Could you do the honours with showing hovering fawn, the 125 emergency stop? The YouTube video. Yeah, could you link hovering fawn to the Intercity 125 doing the emergency stop at 125 miles an hour? Thank you. Yeah, Slayer's going to link you to a video hovering of British train that's in this game doing an emergency stop from 125 miles an hour. You must watch it with the sound on because it's hilarious. Truly brilliant video. Oh, gotta get in the, let me in the engine room. Oh, he's viewed the link and buggered off. Thanks for doing that, Slayer. Just the bloke squealing like a little girl gets me. Oh, let me in the engine room. Are you watching on an Xbox or on a PC or a phone or? I don't think you can do it on an Xbox. If you've got your phone handy, or go to the YouTube app and just type in emergency stop at 125 mile an hour, it'll load it up. Ridiculous video. In fact, while we're stopped at this station, I'm going to have to watch it. Oh. Oh, you have to watch it every time you post the link. It's got to be watched, Slayer. It's had 6.5 million views for a reason. Oh, I missed that bell sound. I need to put that back in the HST, to be fair. Well, it's probably because people were like, well, you can't really tell that it decelerates, or it didn't crash. That's probably why there's the dislikes, because there's no crash in it. Braking though. Yeah, that train and up stopped quick. Just shows the level of safety on British Railways though. Taplow, next station. No, only from people jumping in front of trains. Yeah, I think there's a couple of hundred a year of people jumping in front of trains. Might be down to as low as 90 now though, a year. Done a lot of work on preventing them doing it, to be fair. A lot more of the station staff are trained to spot. Oh, lovely. Happy days. It's not saying. To be fair, Slayer, he did say he drives trains that are like a mile and a quarter long. Can you imagine trying to stop, like, uh, need to stop to avoid someone's ridiculous. Especially if you're doing 50, 60 mile an hour. By the time the brake even applied, you'd be about 3 miles past the person. Ah, that'd have been a mere flesh wound. Only hitting them at 25 mile an hour. Might have lost an arm or a leg, but could have survived. Oh! Oh, if he lost his head, I'm pretty sure he's dead. Oh, it's just a flesh wound, Mum. Oh, I shouldn't really laugh, but what else are you going to do? So either that or be really depressed about it. Where we are now, Burnham, 9:40. It's going to sting in the morning. Do 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 do. Holy moly. 1,000 miles. Only 666 to go then. He could have been deaf. Who doesn't do that on a Sunday evening? Fall asleep on the train tracks with a six-pack. Like a good Sunday to me. Hello, think before we speak. Thanks for the follow, Hovering. Much appreciated. How you been, think before we speak? All good? Oh, excuse me. Awesome, what's that? 2 weeks off? Ah, one. Good old spring break. Here we are, this is Slough. I love the fact that that fast train came whistling past us 2 minutes ago and we've caught it back up. It's a drag race. How is that train going faster than us? It's the same bloody train! Hi Pricey. Look at that. Look at that 166 go. He's had his Weetabix, that bloke, hasn't he? I'm good, my man. How are you? Spring break, eh? Oh dear. It's a lovely part of the world we're straightening. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm probably going to call that it once we get to Paddington, guys. I've come over very tired all of a sudden. Nobody. I'm not voting. I'm not wasting my vote on somebody, so no one's having it. I'm about to head off Slough, if I'm honest. Once I get to Paddington. Yeah, suddenly come over quite tired. I've been up since 6 this morning. With my daughter running around now, I chase her around, I'm absolutely shattered. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Hopefully get on a bit earlier than 9 o'clock tomorrow as well. I'm going to spend the day tomorrow rebuilding the some of the sub screens that we had, just so that we've got a little bit more choice. Oh, here we go. Ealing Broadway and then Paddington. Do 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 do. Going past your house, Slayer. Quite a lot of track missing. Never seen it go for this long before. There we go. Oh no, it's gone again. Yeah, but they won't though. Don't earn them money fixing bugs, does it? Yeah, they can do one. Good evening, TNM Gaming UK. Welcome to the stream. Oh, 7 minutes to go, 5 and a bit miles. With about a mile and a half of that at restricted speed. Due to the entrance into Paddington, this could be a close call. Ooh, battery failed. Oh, stop it. Oh. Playing charge kit. Only way to play. Just riding the speed limit at the minute. Lovely jubbly. Yes. Very. It would be interesting to see what would happen at the buffers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the stream as we're now pulling into Paddington. I'd like to thank you all for popping by and watching. And I shall see you all tomorrow.